Good evening. Welcome to the North Branford High School graduation ceremony. And now, those that are able, would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem performed by the North Branford High School Chamber Choir.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, Mr. Philippides. If everyone would take a moment to double check their cell phones and make sure your cell phones are silenced. You may be seated, graduates. On behalf of our entire staff at North Branford High School, we welcome our honored guests, spectators, and members of the class of 2023. We thank our spectators in advance for their support when keeping with our tradition of holding a dignified ceremony in order to truly honor our graduates and their families. A welcome to our honored guests, Superintendent Schoonmaker, the dedicated members of the North Branford Town Council, and the members of the North Branford Board of Education, including Chair Mrs. Holzer, Board Member Mrs. Balsamo, who is also a parent of one of our graduates tonight. Welcome and thank you to faculty advisors Ostrowski and Balge, and to you, Mr. Dombrowski, our North Branford High School Teacher of the Year. Many speakers at graduations throughout the country will discuss the importance of graduates thanking all those who have supported them during their time at an educational institution. I believe this is an important notion. I'm sure it will be touched on today. Another important concept that I encourage our graduates to consider is the importance of recognizing and acting on unique opportunities in life when presented. So today, we all have a unique opportunity to welcome, thank, and recognize three individuals who I've had the pleasure and privilege of working with as an administrator. All three have shaped and contributed to the culture, the climate, and the academic programming here at North Branford High. All of our graduates have benefited, including the members of the class of 2023. So today is unique. Please join me in recognizing and thanking three individuals who have served in the role of assistant principal during their careers. Current Director of Curriculum and Instruction, in 1995, NBHS graduate, Dr. Carter Welch. Joining us today, again, current Tile Middle School Principal, Mr. Greg Gwuds. And current Assistant Principal, a '03 graduate, Mrs. Megan Lee. Thank you for all joining us today, for your ongoing efforts in the profession, and for your collaboration and support during the last several years. Now it is truly my honor to introduce our valedictorian, Alexander Shadman.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Schoonmaker, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. Stoeffler, Mrs. Lee, class advisors, Ms. Bulge and Mrs. Ostrowski, 2023 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Dombrowski, teachers, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2023. Our next chapter will be framed by opportunities. Whether we achieve these opportunities through higher education, the workforce, or the jobs we manage, they will guide our path through life. It is our own responsibility to seize these opportunities and not let them pass. We, as our SOAR acronym has taught us, are devoted to becoming achievement-focused students. We must seek progress to find achievement and must not fear failure. Success does not simply arrive at one's doorstep. To achieve success, we must reach for opportunities outside of our comfort zone. I believe that we all have it within us to do this many times throughout our lives. This attitude, this ability to tackle new challenges and environments will serve us well as we approach the next stage of our lives. This vantage point is applicable no matter where we end up next year. It is not a trait that is only attributed to those heading off to college. The attitude of a person will guide them through every decision they make, through every job they hold on to, and through every obstacle they encounter. How have we exhibited this attitude? Our adaptability to a variety of situations is quite notable. I will not bore you with the obstacles that our class as a whole has encountered and soared over. This very moment is not about those instances that sent us into turmoil. Instead, this day is about how we, as a class, are now more experienced and more prepared for the challenges that await us as we step off this field. The resilience we have built over the past few years will not only allow us to seize the opportunities that might make us nervous, but will also allow us to recover and grow stronger when faced with these barriers. Earlier this year, Mr. Borkowski gave a description of graduation that I have held onto up until this day. His words resonated with me, and I wrote them down on a Post-it note to save for this very moment. He said to our AP Psychology class, "Graduation is not the end. It is the beginning of you and your existence." High school is meaningful and a sentimental time in each one of our lives that we will look back on as we progress through our futures. But in no way does this mark an ending of life-changing experiences. As we march forward, we will have to be prepared to discover a flurry of brand new experiences. Yet, to discover these situations is only part of the process. We must both discover them and take hold of them. We cannot sit idly by and let these one-of-a-kind moments pass us. We must instead cherish them and learn from them. We, as aspiring citizens of the world, must seize the day. Seize the day. This mindset is one that is consistently recounted throughout history. Robin Williams, in the film Dead Poets Society, spoke of the famed Latin phrase, "Carpe diem," seize the day. And the courageous but heartfelt newsboy Davy, in the musical Newsies, who stood up to the mighty Joseph Pulitzer and urged his companions to seize the day. Mahatma Gandhi, the political activist of the 20th century whose words spread miles across the world, exhibited this same belief. He declared, "Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever." I want each one of you to take these words to heart and recognize the multitude of opportunities that stand before you at the conclusion of this ceremony. The world that we are emerging into is full of opportunities for every type of person. We are no longer bound to the walls of this school. I ask each one of you to take chances, take risks, and take control of your lives. We will all be graduating from different routes and different exits on the highway of life. And with this, we all have the opportunity to carve our own path ahead. Do not let your doubts drive your decisions. We must have confidence in ourselves and trust our judgment when faced with obstacles. I would like to leave you all with one final message before I step away from this podium. When approaching a new opportunity in your future that might seem a little daunting at first, repeat these two words to yourself: I can. Because as T-Birds, we all can. Thank you.
It is now our pleasure to bring forward Class President Cecelia D'Amico.
Welcome, Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Schoonmaker, members of the Board of Education and Town Council, Mr. Stoeffler, Mrs. Lee, class advisors, Ms. Balch and Mrs. Ostrowski, 2023 Teacher of the Year, Mr. Dombrowski, teachers, staff, family, friends, and the class of 2023. My name is Cecelia D'Amico, and it is an honor to be standing in front of you today. I'm going to try my best to keep this relatively short, but that's quite hard to do with all of the memories, laughs, tears, and events that we have been through together. Class of 2023. Your first step into the original building likely occurred in August of 2019. Freshly off of the bus from our 8th grade trip to Boston, we all shared the same feelings. We were nervous, hesitant, and anxious, but simultaneously beaming with excitement and anticipation of what was to come. We gathered in the auditorium, identifying as high school students for the very first time. We walked the halls of the Diamond with eager minds, trying to memorize where our classes were, and not knowing that these rooms would cease to exist just 3 short years later. While we have all changed so much since being freshmen, it is important to remember that many years before, we met when we were 5. Much like freshman orientation, we walked the halls of the Diamond, hesitant to be away from those who shaped our young lives. Our backpacks almost touched the ground because we were so tiny. We owe who we are now to these moments that we thought were minuscule. Step-up day, transferring from Jerome Harrison to Totucket Valley, learning about life cycles by the growth of caterpillars, and setting them free as butterflies. Making mosaic murals in Mrs. Mortensen's art class, playing Foursquare at recess, stepping off of the bus and running to the comfort of our homes at the end of 5th grade, once again feeling nervous and anticipating the arrival of middle school. Middle school was a whole different terrain. I'm sure you can remember our dismay when we realized recess wasn't included in the block schedule and school became more focused on time spent in the classroom. We remember Mr. Davis and his bright smile as we entered the cafeteria. The awkward periods of growth that led to new relationships constantly forming. While you may have fonder memories than participating in Mr. Bowers' Keeping Flowers Fresh lab or the infamous egg drop from the third floor stairwell, these moments somehow got us to where we are now. High school was not easy for any of us, but I'm not going to stand here and talk of what we have had to overcome. Instead, I want us to remember some of our best times. While you may remember the change of the T-Bird mascot, I surely will remember watching Miss Thurston and Nico Falcione strutting into the cafeteria, proudly sporting the costume. Or stepping onto the field or court, worried about being the youngest member of the team, to now stepping off and saying our final goodbyes to our senior seasons. Or stepping off the stage after the final performance of The Sound of Music, which was great, by the way. Going through the pictures for this morning's senior slideshow quickly became one of my favorite tasks as class president. In 12 years, we have somehow blossomed into confident, funny, intelligent, hardworking, and greatly successful individuals. We owe this success to North Branford. Our small town and deeply rooted beginnings have shaped us as individuals, but also as a group. Going through the halls smelling whatever lesson foods and nutrition was on, learning how to take notes like a college student in Mr. Young's world history class, and rallying together for some of the most nail-biting and intense football and basketball games that I have ever seen. Once we step off this field, we are going off in many different directions, but that is the beauty of this day. I am confident that each and every one of us is going to succeed. It is up to us to use our knowledge as open-minded and engaged citizens to do what we do best, and that is to persevere. Enjoy your last moments as seniors. In almost an instant, it will come to a close. Once again, thank you for the opportunity to stand before you today. It has truly been an honor. I am wishing you all the best of luck and will be quietly rooting for you from afar. And always remember, roll birds.
Now Mrs. Berthet and the NBHS band. Thank you, Mrs. Berthet. It is an honor today to have the opportunity to address our class of 2023. Graduation is surely an event and a celebration about our graduates and their families. However, we would be remiss if I did not mention and thank our retiree, Mrs. Diane Artize. She has been our longtime teacher in our life skills program at North Branford High, and she has touched and transformed the lives of many. Thank you, Diane, and best wishes as we look forward to having you return next year in a different role outside of the classroom. Congratulations. Class of 2023 are a unique group and a special group. You are and will be the only graduating class in the history of the school who started their senior year in the original building and concluded their senior year in the new building. This will never happen again, and your group is etched in the history of the school. During your 4 years at NBHS, individuals, groups, and teams have had unique accomplishments, such as back-to-back state titles, a drama club production in the month of December, and multiple graduates moving on to the most competitive colleges and universities across the country and in the world, including institutions in the Ivy League. Beyond the uniqueness of your class, your group is a special one. The class of 2023 demonstrated an ability to lead, achieve, and contribute in a humble fashion. You and the entire staff demonstrated remarkable flexibility and determination during a time of change that has spanned the majority of our school year. It would have not have been possible to transition to our new facility without the conscientious efforts of our staff and seniors throughout the year. Our transition was exciting, at times stressful, and presented an unprecedented level of responsibility on individuals and groups of people. So on behalf of Mr. Schoonmaker and Mrs. Lee, we offer our sincerest thanks to our dedicated staff and also to our congratulations to our very accomplished seniors. Civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King once described education in the following fashion: intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. A comprehensive experience at NBHS has provided you with an educational foundation as you move ahead with college and career. It is our hope that you continue to pursue your dreams and goals in a manner aligned with your family values, and also in the manner that you move successfully through North Branford High. So thank you and best wishes. Congratulations. It's now an honor and pleasure to bring forward one of our seniors, McKenna Capoli, who will be singing The Road Home. Now it's our pleasure to introduce the chair of the North Branford Board of Education, Mrs. Shawna Holzer.
The talent we have in such a small town still leaves me in awe. The music today has been absolutely exceptional. Going to school in a small town isn't always easy. The advantages of a close-knit community include support, strong roots, and lasting memories. The disadvantage is your neighbor believing they know all your business better than you and developing a relationship and reputation, good or bad, that sticks with you throughout your school years. On your journey to graduation, you have been inspired, encouraged, and motivated by teachers, adults, and peers. Some of you have also been the target of cruelty, frustration, and humiliation. Mighty T-Birds, these experiences shape you. You cannot know the sweetness of success without feeling the darkness of the valley at some point. My words of advice to you are, hold on to the pieces of life that bring you joy, that teach you a lesson, that offer you reflection, and give you hope. Release anger, frustration, and regret. Life can be heavy, and we need to make room for the light. Mighty Thunderbirds, show the world your power and strength. Be the person to inspire, mentor, and lift others up. Be leaders by showing grace and perseverance. And if you fail or need comfort, remember we are here for you with welcoming arms. Class of 2023, remember your roots. Now it is time to spread your wings. On behalf of the Board of Education, congratulations and good luck.
Now, a very familiar face and voice with our graduates, Mr. Schoonmaker, our Superintendent of Schools.
Greetings, Board Chair Shawna Holzer, Vice Chair Marcy Onofrio, Board Secretary Beth Sienna, Board Members Balsamo, Canada, Dawson, and Lawson, members of the Town Council, parents, relatives, friends, faculty, staff, and administration, Principal Stoeffler, Assistant Principal Lee, special guest, former Assistant Principal Greg Woods, members of the class of 2023, it is with great pleasure that I stand before you as Superintendent of North Branford Public Schools. I'd like to share with you quotes from a speech given by Denzel Washington to the graduating class of the University of Pennsylvania and Dillard University. Denzel talks about failing. I quote, "Fail big. That's right, fail big. Take changes. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, and daily goals. There's one bit of advice I can give to you. You only get out of this life what you put into it. Remember, you will fall, but when you fall, fall forward. The only thing you should fall back on is your faith. Failure is part of growing, advancing, and becoming the best version of yourself. Thomas Edison conducted over 1,000 failed experiments before inventing the light bulb. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You must take risks and be prepared to fail. Fall forward and keep trying. Remember, there are no shortcuts. Nothing will be handed to you. In this crazy world, If you have a good work ethic, show up every day and work hard, you will succeed. You don't have to be the smartest in the room to be successful. Outwork everyone around you. Be patient and realize that you will not be the CEO overnight. Look to your families and family history. Undoubtedly, there were failures that tested their grit and determination. Ultimately, they had to pick themselves up and move forward. Learn from your parents, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, and respect the values of hard work, grit, and determination. These three qualities will get you the goals you hope to achieve in your life, not your GPA or your class rank. Remain passionate about your goals, and you will eventually catch a break. At this time, I'd like to present an award that we started last year that will be given each year to a senior that has overcome obstacles and has made our school environment a better place to be. This year's North Branford High School's Grit Award is presented to Dominic Langello. Dom, I didn't call you up yet. Hold on. I don't want to call you out, buddy, but I got a few nice things to say about you. Dominic represents the perseverance and winning attitude after overcoming a couple serious setbacks. He was impacted during his junior and senior year with season-ending injuries that took away something that he truly cherished and worked so hard towards. He never complained or felt sorry for himself. He mirrors Denzel Washington's message about failing and not giving up. Dominic, now please come forward to receive the NBHS 23 Grit Award. I've personally witnessed the many outstanding qualities and attributes which your class possesses. Over the past 4 years, you've succeeded as students, musicians, athletes, artists, and most importantly, responsible citizens who have given back to your community and school by initiating, participating in many community-based events. I would like to express my deepest appreciation for the many occasions where you have demonstrated that you are a caring, compassionate, and empathetic group of students. I personally thank you. Always listen more than you speak, and never forget the inspirational people that helped you to achieve your goals. As the graduating class of 2023 sits in front of me, I see 122 students who have met all the requirements to become a high school graduate. Think back on your 13 years in North Branford and the many opportunities you were given to thrive, live, and give back. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Now, the most important part of my speech today. By the authority vested in me by the state of Connecticut and North Branford Board of Education as Superintendent of Schools, I certify to you, Chairman Holzer, that these young men and women have met all the requirements for graduation as determined by the North Branford Board of Education. They are now entitled to receive their diplomas and all the rights contained herein. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Aislinn Aiken, 4-year Music Award, Semper Fidelis, New Haven Register Spotlight. Andrew Amendola, Casey Angiolo. Nina Annunziato, AP Scholar, Faculty School Service Award. Gabriella Barone. Alyssa Beardsley, AP Scholar. Nicholas Beecher. Sultan Bembry. Bridget Betzner, Excellence in Project Lead the Way. Grant Brokardis, Salutatorian, AP Scholar, New Haven Register Spotlight, Excellence in Italian 4 Honors, Excellence in Physics Honors. Noah Bradbury. Drayden Brindisi. Shelby Bureau. Dylan Burwell. Ava Candelora, AP Scholar, Seal of Biliteracy. Chelsea Capasso. Carmela Carbone, 4-year Science Award, AP Scholar, Excellence in Weight Training and Fitness, Excellence in AP Biology. Spencer Carroll. Richard Castellano. Sarah Charlesworth. Ryan Chazanoff. Jason Collins, AP Scholar, Seal of Biliteracy. Gianna Comfort. Alexa Cotton. Cecelia D'Amico, Marine Corps Academic Excellence, AP Scholar, New Haven Register Spotlight, Excellence in Senior English. Yashang DeVay. Elias DeFarnos, Excellence in AP Calculus. Jordan DeJesus. Angelina Della Camera. Viviana DeLucia. Nicholas DeSisto. Robert Dolzani. David D'Onofrio. Alexander Esposito, Excellence in Weight Training and Fitness. Jonathan Estrada Perez, Excellence in Art. Nico Falcioni, AP Scholar, Seal of Biliteracy, Premio de Honor, Navy Scholar Athlete. Allie Farrell. Adriana Franceschi. Stephanie Gallagher. McKenna Gallipoli. Ava Gambardella, 4-year Math Award, AP Scholar, Excellence in Senior English, Excellence in Human Anatomy and Physiology Honors. Sophie Gambardella, Excellence in Pre-Calculus Honors, Excellence in Human Anatomy and Physiology Honors. Cameron Garrett, AP Scholar, Louis Armstrong Jazz Award. Aiden Geist. Ashley Giglietti. Drew Girardi. Ava Gonsalves. Natalia Guerrero. Carolyn Heffernan, Navy Scholar Athlete, AP Scholar. Ryan Harrismay. Alexander Heisman. Shania Nichols. Nathan Higgins, 4-year Social Studies Award, AP Scholar, New Haven Register Spotlight, Excellence in Advanced TV Production. Nathaniel Hoskins. Kayla Hunt. Alexandra Ianello, AP Scholar. Eric Izzo, Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete, New Haven Register Spotlight. Carl Jackson. Alec Johnson, 4-year Careers Award. Charles Johnson, AP Scholar. Tessa Juniver, Seal of Biliteracy. Ian Kaminsky. Jace Kaminsky. Peyton Kaminsky, Marine Corps Distinguished Athlete, AP Scholar, Excellence in AP Environmental Science. Avery Katz. Avery Kendall. Cassidy Krista. Molly LaCroix. Dominic Langello. Eduardo Luciano. Ashley Manning. Heather Manzi. Sarah Marashi. Nevea Martinez. Isabella Martone. Victoria McDermott. Cameron McIntyre. Jack Meehan. Gia Miranda. Anastasia Moeller. Antonio Nero. Jonathan Olson. John Onofrio. Gianna Palma. Marcello Perillo. Mia Park, AP Scholar, Excellence in Spanish 5 Honors. Anuska Patel, Essayist. Dominic Paul. Pete Podoloff. Carly Powell. Mason Provencher. Paul Raffone. Tegan Ramos. Maya Raymond. Thomas Regino. Mia Reardon. Jake Rispoli. Nicholas Robinson. Carly Rodriguez. Christian Rojas, Seal of Biliteracy. Luisa Rojas Ojeda, AP Scholar, Seal of Biliteracy. Daniel Sabin, 4-year World Language Award, Seal of Biliteracy. Gabriella Schmidt. Tyler Sarenson. Jeremy Serrano. William Seward. Alexander Shadman. Valedictorian, 4-year English Award, Marine Corps Scholastic Excellence, AP Scholar, New Haven Register Spotlight, Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, Excellence in AP Spanish, Excellence in Statistics, Seal of Biliteracy. Paulina Sim. Tyreek Solomon. Jaden Sorrell, AP Scholar. John Stannard. Benjamin Stegna. Benjamin Taylor. Alexa Teodoro. Nathan Tranquilli. Emma Trudeau. Veda Vincent, 4-year Art Award, AP Scholar. Marissa Wang. Kristen Weselek. Grace Westerfeld, AP Scholar. Dana Ray, Excellence in Automotive. Faculty, please proceed to the honor court at this time. Now, please welcome Class President Cecelia D'Amico for the turning of the tassels.